Welcome back to Broke Till Friday podcast. Remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment on YouTube, rate us on Spotify, and remember, we're available wherever you get your podcasts from.
Michael, does this shirt make me look fat?
No.
Your fat makes you look fat. So
I don't like this shirt anymore.
I don't like the collar. I wish it had like flaps or whatever you call them.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. The actual collar.
This.
Collar. Yeah.
The collar.
Yeah. The
Then
collar.
Collar would make you look pretty.
I don't know if you guys know this, but it's now the 20-year anniversary. The 20-year anniversary of this amazing song by the Black Eyed Peas.
This has been like a consistent meme in our podcast, talking about this song.
The Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah.
I don't think we've mentioned it once, but let's go.
We mentioned it like 5 times.
Michael, do you know how Let's Get It Started actually goes?
I need to hear it.
Well, the title gives it away.
Retarded?
It actually goes like that, right? And if you... So we're not going to be able to hear the music without getting claimed too much, right? Mm-hmm. Let me break down the lyrics.
We've done this meme multiple times.
It's a good intro.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Listen.
we have.
Why can't music have that freedom to sound like to have those lyrics?
Listen. Because
Because of the children. Think of the children.
Dude, the children are crazy.
Well, to be fair, this
true.
This
That's
song
very
is
true.
born out of like ignorance. It's not like it's like
just get on with the lyrics.
It's like having the equivalent of a song going, let's get gay, and then you dance around like how you can get gay. Okay, listen. So she goes, let's get retarded in here, and the bass keeps running. Will I am. In this context, there's no disrespect. So when I bust my rhyme, you break your necks. We got 5 minutes for us to disconnect from all intellect and let the rhythm affect. So you get it, right? Like when you say let's get it started, which how everyone knows the song, let's get it started in here, but the song is actually let's get retarded in here. Mm-hmm. Now it makes sense. Like those other, like, okay, I know he's saying there's no disrespect in this context. I'm just saying,
disrespect.
Guys,
he said
everybody
dude.
Disconnect your intellect and become retarded. It's like, come on. And then, everybody, just get into it, get stupid, get retarded. And then they do the whole, let's get retarded.
Yeah, it's basically like a long-form song version of YOLO. That's literally what he's talking about.
Wait, are you telling me the original song, the original lyrics is let's get retarded in here?
Yeah, let's get retarded as the version.
That's the original song. Then they had to redo it, and now it's let's get it started, right? That's how everyone knows it, supposedly.
Well, no,
and
that's
the version that goes
radio-friendly
on the radio.
version.
I guess because I only ever heard it in the radio.
You can't find this one on Spotify. That's the thing.
Why?
No?
You cannot.
Why not?
Because they
Fuck you,
don't
Spotify.
have it. They stopped distributing it because, again, it's not...
They got less popular.
Well, I mean, it's slightly offensive, I'll say. It's borderline offensive, right? But then again, I'm not retarded. I don't speak on the people with
you're
bob
right.
your head like epilepsy, up inside the club or in your Bentley. Get messy, loud and sick. Your mind past normal on another head trip.
No, I see it. Let's get retarded. Oh, it's not by the same band, though.
It's
a cover.
It's a cover.
Just like you're not going to find a Jimmy Buffett song, She Was 15 Years Old. Let me find it. It goes along like that where... Please take your drunken 15-year-old girlfriend home by Jimmy Buffett. Chorus, please take your girlfriend home. She's only 15. She shouldn't be back here. I'm horny and my mind begins to roam. Ooh. So please take your drunken 15-year-old girlfriend home. She found Mama's Quaalude script. Took a few just right before the show. She is no beer drinker. She used the bathroom 15 times. I know. Stone.
What's the clean version of this song, dude?
15-year-old girlfriend home.
Like, didn't you say the remix?
No. My point is they took down the Let's Get Retarded just like they took down this song. It is not on Spotify.
Oh.
It is not widely available because this fucked up Dr. Seuss bit here is not something you want to distribute.
I think this is different, though. Like, so with the Let's Get Retarded in here, I think the purpose, the theming, the messaging of that one is basically just YOLO. It's hey,
get stupid
for this one,
party.
let's
maybe
just
even
have
like
fun.
maybe
Let's
even
do
like
this.
maybe indicate like take some drugs and get mentally crazy.
Yeah, that's why. That's why. But it's like live in the moment type of stuff.
Yeah,
it's saying let's live in the moment. This one is saying, oh, take your 15-year-old girlfriend home because
if not, I'm gonna fuck her.
Yeah, because this fucker can't control himself around a fucking teenager.
And
like
actually,
what?
It's not even that. He was like, you know what? Your 15-year-old drunken girlfriend. I know I'm horny, but she's so annoying. I'm not gonna fuck her. That's actually the message. So
in
Wait,
the
how?
text
Wait,
of the
wait,
song, he's saying he
He's-
can't
he's
control
talking-
himself around her, so
he's,
take
he's
her
talking
home.
to his friend who's also 15. He's bringing his 15-year-old girlfriend, or
No,
is,
we don't
or is
know
this
the
another
age.
big? Or is this another older guy with a 15-year-old
We
girlfriend?
don't know.
No.
Either way, the whole song is just pedophilic. Like
Yeah.
that's the thing. There's a stark difference between someone saying, "Hey, let's just go have some fun for today," just for the purposes of this song, just don't
Let's
think,
get it started,
don't think about
guys.
it. Yeah, let's just
Search
have
up-
fun and
search
party.
up- search
and
up-
fucking,
Search up
this bullshit.
Search up.
I feel like those are two completely
Search up
different
a song
worlds.
by
They're not on the
Oingo,
same
Oingo
level.
Boingo.
which one?
I think it'll be one
Little
of their,
Girls?
Yeah.
That one. Let me see. Ah, yes. I love little girls. They make me feel so good. I love little girls. They make me feel so bad. When they're around, they make me feel like I'm the only guy in town. I love little girls. They make me feel so good. They don't care if I'm a one-way mirror. They're not frightened by my cold exterior. They don't ask me questions. They don't want to scold me. They don't look for answers. They just want to hold me. Isn't this fun? Isn't this what life's all about? Isn't this a dream come true? Isn't this a nightmare too? Oh, and then it goes, frighten my revelations. They don't care about my inclinations. Take a second take. It's a mistake. I'm in trouble. The little girl was just too little. It's, and then it just repeats.
Yeah.
That's Danny Elfman, dude.
Let's
And
find
he's
out
like
the
in
meaning.
everything. He made all the music for Spider-Man. He made he's Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas. He made the music for Nightmare Before Christmas.
So he said, when asked about the song's darkly humorous lyrics, he replied, "What made me write it? At that point, I was just grabbing onto things that popped up in my head and taking characters and singing from that point of view. It didn't necessarily reflect me, but it was just fun. I knew it was irreverent. I was out to offend everybody.
Oh.
Blah, blah, blah.
Offensive on purpose.
Supposedly.
The music video, directed by his brother, depicts Elfman in an empty house dancing with girls and people with dwarfism. So he actually meant little girls. Yeah. He said jokingly, it's about how his girlfriend is very little, that she fits in the palm of his hand. So I guess short.
So he likes petite women.
Yeah, well, we can
petite,
yeah. And there's no
that's
allegations
not what the
against
song.
him or anything.
That's
right?
not what
But
the song
sounds like.
That's not what the sound sounds like.
Well, also I'm like
I guess
reading
with the
it right.
I guess with the context of the music video, I guess that's different. But
Let's watch that one. And
I don't know. I feel that's skirting a very fine line. I would
But
not
he
want to
does
walk
it
in that line.
well without
He does.
outlandishly going, yes, take your 13, 15-year-old girlfriend home. You know,
It's like borderline.
Is that a school uniform?
I mean, I can't really.
I mean, you can tell she's a grown woman just in pigtails and a school uniform.
Yeah. Well, I doubt they're gonna actually use a teenager in the music video, anyways.
Is that what's his name?
No.
No, he just looks. I'm just being racist, or what do you call it?
Okay, the lyrics don't make it sound like he's talking about someone's height either. This context does not make it better. This context does not make it better whatsoever.
I guess that's the offensiveness he was trying to get at. I don't know.
No.
That's a little person.
That looks weird.
Okay, that feels a little absurd.
Yeah.
That's not Peter Dinklage.
It's not.
No. That was a Girl Scouts uniform. No, okay, certified creepy. Certified creepy.
Is it a Girl Scout uniform?
Look,
Because he's British, so...
look. Hold on.
I'm sorry, no, he's American.
Press
Wait,
play.
no, I'm... It's not a Girl Scout uniform?
Look at the badges. Look at the troop number. We were in Boy Scouts. Look at the uniform. Look at the troop number right there on her chest, and look at the 2 merit badges underneath.
When in history did girls just dress like that? When it wasn't school related?
Never.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's certified creepy. I don't think he's talking about petite girls. I think he's talking about children.
Well, I mean, again, he was making the song to be offensive, you know, like
That's what they all say. I don't know. Certified creepy. In my opinion, in the judgment of Edward.
Because to be fair, he also had a song about a little boy who was like shooting up people and like killing a little old lady, hitting a man with a car, and then it's still being let go by the judicial system. So
yeah, but I feel like that's talking about something a little bit different, right? Like that's not exactly in the same ballpark. Like that's the difference between good offensive and bad offensive. Like just because it's offensive doesn't mean, you know, that it's good implicitly. You need to like be doing something with that offensiveness.
Danny Elfman.
So it was banned in Canada.
And I don't think this is doing that. At least in my opinion. What about you, Michael?
Oh, so someone said that the song is sung from the perspective of a troubled individual who is enamored with underage girls.
Okay, yeah.
Let me see. The lyrics were written by a woman. That's hilarious. Look at that.
That doesn't change that it's creepy.
So, the lyrics written by a woman are about a man who can
Women
see
can
just
still
by looking
be
at his
weird with
girlfriend
little boys.
that she's being deceptive. It's outright stated through the lyrics. This is some apologist interpretation. Villain song wiki. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
So, the song comes from the point of view of a pedophile in the music industry. How about that? Well, I don't know about that.
I don't think he gave it.
But who's
enough,
bumping that in like, pedophiles in the music industry?
Exactly.
I feel like it's just like, oh, it's
I feel like this is a self-report. Like,
well, I don't think
creepy.
Let's just Google his name, Danny Elfman allegations, right? So, the composer
Sex
allegedly told the
pest.
police that Elfman exposed himself and masturbated multiple times without consent. Reportedly sued by composer for. Let me see. So he denied them through his attorney. How do I respond to accusations so serious that being innocent is not a valid defense? 50-year career may be destroyed in one news cycle as a result of vicious and wholly false allegations. Blah blah blah.
Was this before or after the song? Because
This is 2015. That's why. This is way after the song
Way
was.
after
Yeah,
the song,
way,
yeah, okay.
the song was like in 1980s.
oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Someone
He's in a lot of stuff, guys.
there's not a lot. Yeah, that's creepy. That's weird. I think I don't know. Obviously not enough to bring charges against them, but that is very very creepy, very weird. No trust.
Those
No
lyrics
trust.
are fine, but those other ones, I would say
I don't
the lyrics.
say I don't say those dude. I know
Oh, yeah.
No, but
it's
on but it's on Spotify.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Okay.
also,
yeah,
I
I
mean-
don't think that should be on Spotify. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, because I don't know. Remember, he's doing it on purpose as
Yeah, but
to
that's
be
what
offensive.
they all say, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, I'm doing this to be like." Isn't that how like a lot of like the like for same effect,
Well,
different context?
to be
A
fair-
lot of racists will be like, "Oh yeah, I'm doing it to be purposefully offensive."
Yeah,
I'm like,
take this into the context of the
yeah.
1980s when everyone's being like, "Oh, we're scared" and stuff, and they release a song that sounds pop, but is actually like a punk song going. It's like doo 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 doo. It's like wow, it sounds so happy, but it's like listen to lyrics, and you're like, oh,
I
this
wouldn't
is
say
pretty
that's
dark.
punk. I wouldn't say that's
Well,
punk.
he himself described it as punk.
It's
the
like
composer
it's,
of the song.
it's kind of punk in the sense like that like he is doing that, but it's tricky. You get me? It's slippery because
Well, that's why there's nuance. That's why we always talk about nuance, right? Because
Yeah.
he's not saying like, yes, I'm
think-
a pedophile and it's amazing. He's let's say if we're taking in the context of the person.
it's
in
like
that
if I
song-
made a song about like loving the cops and saying the cops are great.
no,
And without any like tones
No.
indicating that I'm being
With you-
Okay, exactly.
satire. you know?
Michael's touching on the exact point that I was like trying to get at, which is that like
No.
there's not enough counterbalance within the song. Like he's not like if you're gonna make a song about something like offensive and something like that, there has to be enough counterbalance within the work itself. You can't just be spouting it outside of the work. Like if you're talking about like something like this, you have to show like, oh, something bad happening to him. You have to show that this isn't right in some way. Even if you're trying to make an offensive song, there has to be some form of counterbalance.
That you're
you get
against
me?
it, you know. That
Yeah,
it
yeah,
shows
yeah.
that your message.
You can't
is
just be talking how you're against it outside
behind the
of the
scenes,
work itself.
Behind it, if
Yeah,
you tell
yeah,
them
yeah.
like, yeah, this is what I actually meant.
It's the same like thing behind like another separate thing, like J.K. Rowling. You know how like she's like outside of the book saying like, oh yeah, Dumbledore's gay, oh yeah, this is that, oh blah blah blah, but none of that was inside the actual text.
So like
you
even
can't really
even
yeah.
iDubbbz, it's a good example. Like you would say offensive stuff, but he would argue against like bigotry and stuff like that. And
outside of the thing, but his actual actions were not properly counterbalanced within the work itself. It needs inside the work itself. It needs to be counterbalanced. I said it like 17 times. Yeah, Michael got my point. Michael got the point before I could.
The song is sung from the perspective of a troubled individual who's enamored with underage girls. He states they make him feel so good, feel so bad, and make him feel like he's the only guy in town.
it's a character he developed in his own.
Thus making his problem worse than it already is. On the outside, it seems like a wacky satire poking fun at a serious issue. Even Elfman felt the same way, saying in an interview, "What made me write it? At that point, I was just grabbing onto things that popped up in my head and taking characters and singing from their point of view."
Yes.
So whether it be the right-wing guy talking about capitalism or the feisty little girl or quasi-molester, these were just things that I thought were funny or interesting, and I would kind of just jump into the skin of. Often things I wrote were motivated by nothing but the newspaper. I'd read an article and be thinking about something and write a song from that perspective. So it didn't necessarily reflect me, but it was just fun. I knew it was irreverent. I was out to offend everybody when I started out. Any subject matter I could find that would be offensive, I was embracing. So that was just one.
I guess so.
Yeah, I still think that it needs to be like if you're gonna do something like that, you have to counterbalance it with the work. Like that's the thing. Like writing and creating stuff is hard. You know, and sometimes you mess up. I
That's
still
why
think the song itself is bad.
That's why I separate the art from the
Oh,
artist.
the theme
for
is a
that
little
reason.
abstract within the song and video, especially when there's a demon behind Danny Elfman in the split-second prologue of the video, suggesting that Elfman, or any pedophile, is being possessed by a greater force of pedophilic demons. Take a closer look at the main girl. She seems to have a blank look on her face that's different from all the other girls in the video, who seem to be
Diamonds.
enjoying the company of Danny Elfman. When Elfman realizes she's a blank slate, he states, "Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Uh-oh, the little girl was just too little," possibly meaning that people are going to find out about the natures and ostracize him. So, why does this song belong in the National Recording Registry? Other than the fact that it's an absolute banger in terms of instrumentals, it hides an important message that's still prominent in America today. Hollywood producers and studio heads cannot keep getting away with this type of behavior. They can't keep acting like they're above the law because the law states that the average age of consent, blah, 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 is 16. Yeah, so this
That's
guy's-
somebody dissecting the whole song.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
So I understand that part. The
Finding
theme is a
out
little
the
abstract
tones.
with the song and stuff. And I mean, yeah, like he's playing a character. So if someone plays Hitler, I'm not gonna hate them, right?
No, but
that's Hitler.
No, hold on. But also,
But I'm not hating
if the
the
person
actor.
creating that movie was like, I'm the best person to play Hitler, and you know Hitler needs to be saying these lines, and I'm the one that wrote the script that Hitler.
Well, he
said-
didn't write the song.
Like, okay, yeah, he didn't write the song, but he is producing it. And he is the one singing it.
His brother produced it. I mean, yeah, he's a singer, but
Yeah.
again, he's pulling these like he said, he's pulling the inspiration from like
Yeah,
news and stuff that happens.
like the demon thing behind that girl. If that was a little bit not necessarily more apparent, but
I
more
think we didn't-
spread throughout the
I
thing.
think we missed it. That's why.
we
'cause
did
remember,
miss
it's
it,
supposed to
but
be
like
subtle.
also, even if it's subtle, like it has to be more of it. Like even if it's still subtle throughout the
It's
thing,
subtle doesn't
gotta be
mean
more
it's...
Because if you-
instances.
yeah, 'cause if
one
you-
instance is not enough.
Because if you hear it without the video,
Look,
Yeah.
wait, we basically
go. Yeah,
immediately
yeah,
missed
yeah.
it because I think that we were, if you pay attention to it, yeah, you'll see
Yeah.
it there. And it's like, yeah, he's
Okay.
fighting
but
with
I,
his
I
demons,
wouldn't
right?
I wouldn't automatically think, oh, that's a demon that's possessing him. I'll just think, oh, that's just a demon in the background, being creepy.
For what?
Yeah,
For being creepy, just
No.
creepy thing in the
Come on.
background.
no, I would say it's for possessing him.
Right.
It's just I think it should be more like maybe at the end or something else.
Again,
not just that.
It's a reflection of its time. It was made in the
Yeah.
1980s. He's just trying to be offensive for the sake of being offensive. And yeah, things don't age well. But I don't know if we would
I
go
don't
so
know.
far as to take that.
What
off,
was the
'cause
point of
he's
the
not
original
going,
of the original
"I'm gonna
topic
fuck a
that we had?"
15-year-old girl. The like how these songs evolve and they change, right? Like the "Let's Get Retarded" turned to "Let's Get It Started." That was
But
the
what was
original
the what
thing.
was the
offensive music.
So "Let's Get It Started" is on Spotify. "Let's Get Retarded" is not on Spotify. And then we segued into the 15-year-old girl song, which is that one's clearly wrong.
Clearly
And the
wrong.
Danny
Yeah,
Elfman
yeah,
song
and
is
the
on.
Danny Elfman song.
Yeah, and then Danny Elfman song, which
I think in terms of wrongness, the first one, not the first one, not Let's Get Retarded, the 15-year-old girl song, that
Jimmy
one's
Buffett?
the worst offender.
So if
was
that
the
guy,
worst
what if
one.
that guy said the same thing Danny Elfman said?
Yeah. That's why.
You know, then it would be also on Spotify.
Let's say the 15-year-old one, like Michael said, if they had come out and been like, oh yeah, I was just
That was
in
from
a
the perspective of my
character.
cousin. You know.
Yeah.
Well,
that was
because
just
remember,
the perspective of someone else.
to be fair,
you know?
nowadays people do still sing about like illegal things like drugs or crime. They go, "Oh, I fucking shot up so and so," or like things like that. You know.
But
And
that's
that stuff
secondhand
is on
story from
Spotify.
someone who actually did it or something like that.
No.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's
Sometimes it's
actual
actually
crimes
them.
they've committed. Like a guy got arrested for that. But that's different. But I'm saying.
No, but they all the implicit like thing within those is that they're not necessarily saying stuff they did, just stuff that they've either heard about or characters they're playing. That's the implicit thing within them. That's why I'm saying that like Danny Elfman just stating that it's a character he's playing isn't enough. Because
Wait, why isn't that? What?
it's not enough. No,
So-
it has
so-
the media itself has to show that it's a thing.
Well, it did with the
A little bit.
and with
instance.
One,
And
a couple,
with the
it, needed a
lyrics.
it does need a little bit more instances.
Yeah,
Just
it needs a little
well,
bit more. A little bit more.
Take that up with Danny Elfman.
Yeah. It needs a little bit more.
Hey, dude,
It-
you
it's
need a little
weird.
more, man.
Call him up.
It doesn't
Call him
convince
up right
me.
now.
I remain
Honestly?
unconvinced. I still say it's creepy and weird.
Who's winning in a Hunger Games where the tributes are all of these characters? These are the 4 shows that they chose, which I think is
Wait, for
not
what's that
good.
again? My bad.
The Hunger Games. So
Okay,
you know how the Hunger
okay.
Games work,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
just,
yeah.
let's say Battle Royale, right? Friends, New Girl, Community, and Parks
I
and
hate
Rec.
all these fucking shows and I don't watch them, dude.
Why?
Okay. Listen.
Parks and Rec is so good after the
Actually,
first
yeah, no,
season.
actually, no, I didn't hear
Do you-
that one. Parks
do you-
and Rec is good. What was the other ones?
New
Friends,
Girl?
I don't watch.
Friends, New Girl, Community, Parks
no,
and Rec.
fuck those other 3.
Listen.
Parks and Rec's the only good one, dude.
New Girl, they would immediately die because they're all idiots without any survival instincts. Friends would die next because, yeah, although they can be a little tough/aggressive, they still do not have the combined intelligence of the people from Community, they have a couple of wild
I don't know
cards.
much about Community.
But Abed is pretty smart, and so is Troy. and
Isn't
so
Abed
is-
like a
oh, sorry.
genius?
Yeah, sorry. I mean, Abed is a genius, and he's
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
all
yeah.
the
Dude,
references,
Parks and Rec
right?
just has John Swanson, dude.
Ron Swanson.
I mean, Ron Swanson.
Jesus
Ron
Christ.
Swanson.
That was my final point. Yeah, because
That's
yeah,
it.
You have like the wild cards in Community, but they're irrelevant because they have Leslie Knope and Ron Swanson. Leslie Knope will plan, and Ron Swanson will give her the know-how, and that's all you need. Not even including April, the wild card, or like the fucking Ben, who's actually smart, or Chris Traeger,
Chris
who
Pratt.
can outrun people into fucking exhaustion. You know, like it's such a clear skill diff.
Yes.
Parks and Rec, and then Community, and then New Friends, and then New Girl.
Yeah.
It's like this
Parks and
isn't
Rec
a
wins,
conversation.
dude.
Actually, no.
wipe-
You
I
needed
think New Girl
three
ranks
different
above Friends.
You need 3 different other fucking
Yeah.
shows instead of those.
Yeah,
Instead of Parks and Rec.
So no. Community.
It's who would survive
Sorry.
the Hunger Games, not which one is the best one.
Yeah,
But it is who was the because the Hunger Games is who's the best one.
no, it's who's the smartest.
Not
who has
who's the
most
best
know-how.
show.
Who's the best? Because they would all be in a team, right? And then they'd fight each other out.
But Ron Swanson would be the winner. That's the point. You only need him from Parks and Rec to beat everyone
Wait,
else.
is it a team win or is it one person
Team.
comes
Team
out?
win, team win.
Yeah, then
Parks and Rec
fuck
wins.
yeah, Parks and
Like
Rec.
nothing.
Parks and
dude.
Rec, yeah.
New
Parks and
Girl?
Rec wins. New Girl ranks above Friends.
No.
because
How?
of Nick. Because of Nick.
You're
And it
saying
is in the sense that they
so
is who's the
Nick
best 'cause
is
they have to
more
be the best in
intelligent
beating
than
each other.
both Chandler and the Doctor combined.
The Doctor.
Fucking, I'm
You
forgetting.
need
his
3
name.
other fucking
You mean
shows,
the actor?
man.
The actor who plays the Doctor in the TV show.
Did you
the
guys
TV
come
show?
up with these shows?
No, huh?
Did you guys come up with
No,
these?
this is a meme.
Instagram
It's a
post.
meme.
Yeah, it's a meme.
From
Nah, I
Twitter.
need 3 better shows.
What am I? The paleontologist.
Twitter.
Why am I forgetting his fucking name?
Oh, fucking
Ross.
Ross? Dude,
Ross?
Ross is a bitch. It doesn't matter how smart he is. He's a bitch.
but
he's
he
an
doesn't
absolute
need to
creepy
do
bitch.
anything. He doesn't need to do
Yeah,
anything.
he does.
Ross and Chandler and Joey will.
Chandler
be
would not listen
strength.
to Ross. Chandler and Joey maybe will listen to Ross. Chandler will never. He'd be like, no, because I think that's retarded.
Well,
Anyways.
okay. Monica is probably smarter than them as well.
Yeah, but and the chef and they could like theoretically hide out like Monica could like,
Phoebe's
go.
tough.
replace
Phoebe's
friends.
tough. Killed people.
Replace
yeah,
replace
Phoebe has
friends
killed
with
people.
replace friends with the Big Bang Theory.
They would still lose because
Yeah,
they're all bitches.
And then
they're
repla-
all bitches. They're all bitches.
they don't even fight.
But they have
No.
like the women that are kind of tough.
That's true.
Ron Swanson
Penny.
knows-
Penny.
Penny's pretty
Penny.
tough, dude.
Ron
Penny's-
Swanson would wipe the floor with all of them, dude.
No
single-handedly.
one's arguing.
No, no,
first
but they
place.
would.
Okay,
but
okay,
it's
No one's
okay,
arguing first place.
But
That's
no,
the
they'd stand a better
discussion.
chance than those other shows, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you could replace probably New Girl with that.
I think in that case, if we add the Big Bang Theory, it would
Replace
be
Friends
Parks
with
and Rec.
fucking Seinfeld.
Parks and Rec
They
Community.
wouldn't do anything. They'd just be like,
Oh,
they're gonna make me kill Jerry.
No,
How
they're
can
gonna
they
win
make us kill?
by accident, dude. That's how Seinfeld's gonna win.
And then I come up and then I see this scroll. I don't know what this scroll is, but I open it. It says we can automatically kill a tribute. What does that mean, Jerry? You gotta use the scroll to kill Ron
scroll.
Swanson. I think
No,
we
because
should
we were
kill
just
that
be in the
blonde.
fucking woods, like hunting people, dude.
And no, and then it would just be Kramer.
Yeah. No, I
He's in the mud with Peter, just camouflage as a fucking rock too.
And then Newman,
Oh
bloodlusted.
shit, yeah, dude.
bloodlusted Newman.
Who would win?
Mailman Rage.
Who would win? All Might or a bloodlusted Newman?
Oh
Newman.
shit.
Newman wins everything.
Okay,
All
so,
for one?
So this was a pretty.
Nothing.
This right. It's just
Yeah,
skill diff.
it's skill diff. It's
Skill diff.
skill diff. It's Parks and Recs, fucking Community, Big Bang Theory, New Girl, Friends.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Should greed and corruption be classified as a mental illness?
That's crazy.
Whoa,
dude.
I got whiplash.
That's crazy, dude. What the fuck does that even mean?
Imagine. Okay. Imagine classifying.
A baby's like, I
greed-
want more candy. You got mental illness.
No.
You
Greed.
just beat him on the head with like a steel club.
Greed is like unreasonable.
Yeah.
Unreasonable. Like it's like avarice, right?
Where's the
Like,
fucking?
avarice.
Where's the line at, dude?
Okay.
What's
if
too
I-
much greed?
If I want more chicken because I'm hungry, that's different than if I want more chicken because I don't want my enemies to have chicken.
What if I want more chicken because I want to have enough chicken to have at home and for me to have chicken later, and I'm taking up a lot more chicken, more than enough there
then
is
you're
for
not
people
being
to have?
considerate of other people's
Then is that
feelings.
too much?
That is too much.
Okay.
Yes. You got to be considerate of the number one thing with greed and or avarice is that you're being inconsiderate of other people going mine. Because there are people that, like you said, what if I want more chicken at home? They're like, well, we don't have enough.
What if
Okay,
I have
you
a jar of
accept that.
candy and it's like, this is my jar of candy. You can't have any of my jar of candy. Is that greed too?
I mean, to a degree, but I wouldn't say that one's like. Remember, we're not talking about these kinds of.
That's what I'm saying.
offenses.
Where's the line where it's like mental illness and when it's just a
talking
little
about-
bit of
yeah,
greed?
I want
yeah.
to hoard unimaginable wealth for myself and lobby the government so I have to pay less in taxes.
So what you're saying is that we should classify being a billionaire as a mental illness, not
Correct.
greed. Not greed in and of
Correct.
itself, but billionaire
Correct.
being willing to cross the billionaire threshold is a mental illness.
Yes, that is correct. Let's call.
Wait.
Yeah.
Like,
Being willing to and actually crossing
because not you
billion.
can't just be greedy on just some people aren't just greedy with money. They're greedy with like
Everything.
everything.
Yeah.
You get me?
Well, I
So-
mean, billionaires are greedy with everything.
Yeah.
and that's kind of
That-
the
okay,
that's kind
so
of the
that's-
principle of them existing.
Yeah, so that's the number one problem, which could fix everything else, because we could use actual trickle down economics where we tax the rich, take the fair share of
okay,
their taxes,
okay. So
and
you
then
think greed
redistribute
would
it.
stop existing if there was no billionaires? You think people wouldn't start being greedy for like apples and shit?
Remember.
Hold on,
It's a lot harder than just going. There's no billionaires. It's that the system in place
Yes.
benefits billionaires instead of benefiting working class, average day-to-day citizens.
Well,
But I'm
think-
saying greed exists even in lower class, even in being
Yes,
poor in the
greed-
poor community
Because they don't have enough.
but here's the
But
thing.
greed exists in the upper class where
Greed-
there's a
greed
lot
is-
of
no, but
too,
I
so
think
it's like-
greed in our society is, or like the way that we currently
That's
have greed
superficial.
is no. I think it's incentivized by the systems built in place. The systems of capitalism incentivize greed to flourish within people, whether or not like outside of those systems they would be greedy. I think it incentivizes greed as a positive factor. I don't like it's the material conditions of the society we live in that make
Because
them
society
greedy.
is the one telling you got to have an amazing job, you got to have a great brand new car, you got to have an amazing house, you got to have a billion kids.
It's just telling them that enough is never
Because
enough.
you guys are talking about if
talking
greed
to the mic.
greed is as a mental illness.
Yeah.
Well, that's
What?
what brought this
No,
up.
no, okay, but what? Because if it's billionaires and people that are greedy and taking being too greedy with stuff, where do you draw the line at where it's mental illness or when it's just a little bit of normal
it's
amount of greed? I guess you can say.
Yeah,
your
like,
life
this,
or
this
others.
is where I got confused. Because on the notes on our little
Because in a world, let's say
spreadsheet right here,
everybody's got food, everybody's chilling, everybody's got just
Post-
you can just
everyone's society.
Yes.
Post scarcity.
you think greed would exist still in that society,
yes, but I think that
and then there would still be.
but it wouldn't be like what we see it now because the systems that incentivize the greed are no longer present. Like right now, like greed is a basic human emotion, right? People are generally greedy. They are for the want. We are wanting creatures, but greed in the sense that we have it now wouldn't exist. Like greed, how you think about it, say, I don't know, like in the Christian Bible or whatever, where it's like this like evil hunger to collect more and more and more,
Hoard.
And
wouldn't-
never
wouldn't
full,
exist. And
never
full, never
satisfied.
satisfied. It would not exist.
Okay.
Our society incentivizes.
What would be the new
this
greed
type of
then
thing.
that would exist in that?
Well,
society?
Power.
I think not just power. I think it would depend on what replaces our current way of existing.
What
Like,
replaces
in
the
Orville's,
value?
per se. Or I was gonna say, like, to use the TV show as an example. I think in the Orville universe, like the one with Seth MacFarlane or whatever his name is.
McFarlane, yeah.
McFarlane. Where like they specifically state in the show that it's like, oh, the new currency is it's societal capital. So it's basically how good of you are to society, how useful you are to society.
Yep.
If your position helps a lot of people, so like a teacher would be a very high ranking position because you
I
basically
think of this all the time.
do the whole thing. So in that society, greed would then become what position you
But
hold.
you think those people that are in charge of those important roles will take their jobs lightly because they're taking in?
Well, no, because if they don't do their job well, they don't gain the social capital. It's how many people are in favor of your. It would
So you
basically
can't
be
just
like how
skim
many
It's
by.
like if you cure
Yeah,
if you're
yeah,
curing people, you stay having money. If you're
Exactly.
if you're misdiagnosing people,
Yeah,
you don't get nothing.
You
like
get sent to the
your
gulag.
Yelp 5-star rating will now determine.
Exactly. It's not the same thing as social credit.
Yeah,
where it's like
yeah,
everybody
yeah,
has to be
yeah.
fake with each other, but it's like, no, are
No,
you
no, no.
actual
Yeah,
tangible
are you actually
value?
being useful?
Were you
Like-
cured? Like that's
Yeah.
it'll go from that. You
Like,
The
know?
in
doctor
that
didn't cure my cancer. Kill her.
Like theoretically, in that society, even being a cashier grocer, like how good of a cashier grocer you are,
Yeah,
would
are you
gain you a
efficient?
lot.
How
of
what
social
would
capital.
determine that to be a good
Well, if you're efficient, if you're not
Yeah, yeah,
mis-scanning
yeah.
things, you know, like.
cashing how much money's in the register type of
Well,
thing?
okay,
stuff
we're also assuming that it's not like the day-to-day stuff
Yeah,
anymore
yeah, yeah.
because of post-scarcity.
Yeah, a lot
You
of
don't
stuff
have,
isn't
You don't have to go
normal.
out to the supermarket anymore,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you'd have more artists and more creativity.
Yeah. So how good you are, how good you are presenting your craft. et cetera,
Imagine
et
people
cetera.
going into medicine for
Yeah.
the love of medicine, but they aren't barred by the millions of dollars
Insurance
of fucking,
companies.
Of
It's
debt
like
and
this is what
everything.
I think would actually work. You know. And it's,
Well,
oh,
this is
okay.
specifically taking the Orville as an example.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
not-
well, yeah,
not
okay,
necessarily-
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What we think would
So
happen.
it's not like how useful.
Okay,
are
so-
you?
okay,
Are you-
so-
are you-
okay, no, wait. My point was basically I was trying to illustrate
Oh,
how like the end results of that whole tangent was I wanted to illustrate how while greed would still exist, it would not exist in the same capacity or the same way that it currently exists. When the incentives built in society are different types of greed are going to show themselves, and they're
And you
going to enact themselves on the
and
world.
you don't think it'll
differently.
be as negative as how it is right now?
No way. I do not think so. Because right now we incentivize negative greed. We incentivize negative ways, or what I should say rather is greed. Like someone's greed, when acted on here in this type of society, is negative for other people. That's the incentives we have built. When, let's say, greed, to make it very simple, when greed hits society, negative outcomes are produced because of the incentives built into it, because of what is happening in society. When you're really greedy in our society, it leads to negative incentives because that's the only way that greed can present itself in our society. You have to collect a lot of things, meaning there are less things for others, and you have to collect things beyond what you need, what you require.
So in this society, if you start
because-
to be like greedy, like you become a business, or you have some kind of like some kind of business, and you're selling stuff.
Not
And
just a
you're making-
business. You could go into hospital care and then become, or like insurance companies. You find a way to insert
Exploit the
yourself.
system.
Yeah, we're in places that will end up negatively affecting other people because those are the most benefit, or those are the most profitable ways of being. Do you know how profitable it is to be a middle manager? Like, or a middle person, like you have the factory with the thing that produces them and the end consumer. If you're just taking what you need and no greed is involved, that person could actually be very useful because it can facilitate transfer. But that person is also in a unique position to scalp both the manufacturer and the end consumer by charging high rates on their on how they get something from point A to point B, and by upcharging once it gets to point B.
So those things wouldn't exist.
Yeah, these types of ways that greed shows itself in society might not exist as much.
Okay.
Yeah, because you then, like, for example, in the Orville one, where their incentives are different, greed would probably present itself very differently within that society.
Okay. So backtracking to if it being a mental illness, are we going to treat it? Is it going to be
Well,
treated?
okay, that's what I was confused about.
So I think it could be treatable, right? Because, you know, if there's lack of empathy in psychopaths can be treated. So greed is a lack
But
of
greed
empathy.
wouldn't be a mental illness. It'd be like a byproduct of
A symptom
something,
of
a symptom
psychopathy.
yeah.
Okay, that
Right?
probably makes sense. Okay, so how about this? How about we diagnose billionaires and then we actually get them
Yeah.
treatment?
Okay.
I think how do you call it? Like I
But the
don't
thing
think-
is, like, forced treatment, I don't think works
I
because
mean,
no.
they're gonna be so spiteful and they're not gonna take their treatment serious and they're gonna be, using it to their advantage.
I mean,
might
also
even,
you would never be able to get like a billionaire.
Yeah.
Like what I was before, I do personally believe most billionaires have killed someone somewhere at some point.
Oh, I
indirectly
Yeah.
or directly.
no. Indirectly is guaranteed. That's provable.
If you told me
Directly.
Jeff Bezos put his arms around a young African child and killed him, I would believe you.
I would not.
And if this
think it
came
is
from
weird.
the source of Michael, I would believe
yeah.
him.
If it came from Michael, I would
that's
believe
how
it.
like sure I am he's killed a man.
Yeah.
But continue.
like it's not something I have evidence on, but it is.
It's a gut feeling.
It's a gut feeling. It's a gut feeling.
like if it came out, I'd be like, not surprised.
Yeah, not surprised. Like I'm not saying that it's like obviously for reasons I don't
Yeah.
like. But I mean, if like Andres said, if a story came out that like 30% of billionaires have been confirmed to have murdered a child somewhere, I would be like, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Or
That makes
if-
sense. That's not out of character. That's not out of character. It's not out
Or
of character.
if it came out that Russell Brand had sexual assault allegations against him, I'd be like, I believe that.
No,
Yeah.
I believe that even before. Was that the new thing?
yeah, that's the new thing.
That's man.
So listen.
That's kind of old news.
No, no, no.
Or
No, no,
it's
this
the
is
same
new.
thing.
It's the
Actually,
same thing.
it's the same thing that you guys were just saying. Like, if I
Listen.
like I hear that and it's like that sounds like something that
he would do.
that's
Yeah.
something
That
crazy
sounds-
to me. Yeah,
It's in character. It's
Exactly.
in character.
Once known for the
nothing
comedy. Once known for the comedy he used to skewer the political establishment in the early 2010, how has Russell Brand evolved into an anti-woke podcast hero of the right with a subscriber base of 6.59 million on YouTube? So he grew up in Essex, he was diagnosed with ADHD, and he had bulimia at 14. At 16, he was taking drugs. In 1991, he went to a drama school. He got kicked out for drug use and poor attendance. He finally went to London and Edinburgh comedy scene in 2000, age 25, and he actually had a presenting career with a stint on MTV's dance floor chart. He toured clubs. He began bringing countercultural views into the mainstream. He had a short-lived television series which he aimed to challenge taboos by meeting a neo-Nazi, inviting a homeless man to live with him, masturbating another man in a public toilet.
What?
He had a one-man show discussing his heroin addiction, which received critical acclaim. In 2007, he performed for Elizabeth II at the Royal Variety Performance. By then, a Guardian columnist, he published his autobiography, My Bookie Wook, detailing his drug abuse, troubled relationship with his father, promiscuity, and sex addiction. As his star was on the rise in America, with mainstream success, his politics came to the fore. In 2013, he had an interview in Newsnight, and he described British democracy as ineffectual and encouraged viewers not to vote. Asked in another Newsnight interview whether 9/11 had been perpetrated by the US government, Brand replied, "We have to remain open-minded to that kind of possibility." He guest edited an issue of the New Statesman where he railed against capitalism and supported environmental issues, and he continued to make frequent appearances at political demonstrations, criticizing austerity, the war on drugs, and UK independence from the EU. So he criticized Brexit. In another book, Revolution, he expounded on these points.
Yes.
In 2015, ahead of the general election, he interviewed a Labour leader on his YouTube show in British, right? Where he in the UK, where he encouraged viewers to vote Labour or Green, which is still a left liberal, right? Later, he supported Jeremy Corbyn's Labour leadership bid, but when the COVID-19 pandemic struck in 2020, Brand pivoted to his current persona, sharing anti-vaccine talking points and pro-Russian conspiracies in relation to the war in Ukraine. His TikTok channel was a source of COVID-19 misinformation, and in 2022, he was forced to retract a claim that the drug ivermectin was an effective treatment. He currently has more than 13 million subscribers to his accounts on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and the right-wing streaming site Rumble, with more than 6 million on YouTube, where he posts daily, has been sharing videos for more than a decade, filmed from his home in Henley, where he lives with his wife and 2 daughters. He was making political videos for YouTube regularly long before the current generation of influencers. What's changed is the intensity and frequency of his output, making multiple videos a day, and the kind of guests he features, increasingly those from the hard right. His success at building such a strong online audience is partly that his persona has remained the same, using the same passionate but mocking delivery and the same rhetoric about capitalism, the elites, the mainstream media. Increasingly, his content attracts and panders to an alt-right audience. That brings us to today. This was, it says 1 minute ago because I'd opened it an hour ago.
Who were the people he brought on to his show?
He's, I'm pretty sure if we look up on YouTube and just search his thing up, let's look at his top real quick before we get into this.
Just go.
I want to know because
Listen. Let's go to his videos, right? His most popular videos are Russel Brand interviews with Westboro Baptist Church. Okay. Mm-hmm. Russell Brand and Ben Shapiro respectfully disagreeing. Mm-hmm. COVID cover-up. New bombshell lab leak report. Vaccine passports. This is where it leads. So I went on Fox News and this happened. Joe Rogan unmasks CNN's true agenda. They outright lied. Joe Rogan exposes CNN and Don Lemon. Populist revolution. Will it go left or right? Candace Owens and Russell Brand. Candace Owens,
who's that?
She's a super right wing commentator.
What is she? Who is
Candace Owens? Yeah, she's like an Uncle Tom basically.
Yeah, where she's like, "Oh guys, Republicans, listen. Black people, listen to Republicans because they'll help you." And then remember when they overturned Roe v. Wade, they're like, "Let's look at interracial marriage next, right?"
So she's not like a politician or anything.
No,
she's a right wing political
pundit.
commentator.
She's a pundit.
Yeah,
that's what they're called. She's purposely like lying and basically, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You've been lied to about why the Ukraine war began. War is profitable. This is how. A crazy mess. Pfizer whistleblower slams vaccine.
To show you how on the right, she's on the same channel as Matt Walsh and Ben Shapiro.
So, but we'll end it on a lighter note. Guys, I'm going to do a Marvel quiz. Prove your knowledge. And it's going to be Michael versus Edward. Oh. Michael versus Edward. Because I know both of y'all know nothing. So
I know some.
Let's find out. Are you guys ready?
I know a little.
All right, these are gonna start off easy, but they're gonna get harder.
Let me cheat, teacher.
Okay, so
teacher, let me cheat.
I don't know. We're gonna say yell it out, I guess. And if you guys both get it right, you know,
yell it out,
right?
It should be something else.
Okay. It's gonna because if you then like I feel like you guys are gonna like raise your hand, point.
Whoever claps their hands.
We're gonna
keep your hands like this. Keep your hands like like that.
Ready? Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Ready?
Angelina Jolie.
Hands on your knees.
Okay. What rare metal is abundant?
Adamantium.
In Wakanda.
Fuck.
Correct. Please listen to the question before answering. Okay.
It was either that one or the fucking other, dude. That was it.
Off to a good start already.
Adamantium is man-made.
No, it doesn't. It came from space.
No, it's man-made.
How many tribes exist in Wakanda?
What the fuck?
6?
5.
You were both incorrect. It was 4. The Panther tribe, white gorilla, lion, and crocodile. Remember, there's 4 of them. The ones that live in the river, which is the crocodile ones. Lion,
what about the water one?
Gorillas.
Who's the water one?
Crocodile.
Oh,
they were the ones near the sources of water. Lion and crocodile. Yep.
I'm just because I was just thinking about the scene where they're all in the throne room, and I thought there was.
In 2019, which fictional Marvel country did the USDA accidentally put on their list of free trade partners?
Latviania.
Shut the fuck up and let me finish the question. So the USDA, as in the U.S. Department of Agriculture, accidentally put a fictional Marvel country on their list of free trade partners. Was it A, Atlantis, B, Latveria, C, Sokovia, or D, Wakanda?
Wakanda. It's Wakanda, dude.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Wakanda.
It was Wakanda.
I knew it.
Someone found the USDA, placed it. That's hilarious. They freely traded duck, dairy, and cattle within the U.S., supposedly. All right. How many children does Thanos have?
Fuck. I don't know.
How many?
3.
Okay.
Yeah. 2.
His son, Gamora, and Nebula.
Who's his son?
He has a son. I don't know his name, but he has a son. It's
No.
3.
He's got 2, and then I think the what's it called? The
It's
Death
fucking
Squad?
3, dude.
Whatever the Death Squad is called, they're his children as well. So, you have.
Are they really?
Ma,
Are they his
Well,
children?
actually,
Wait, biological
this is
children?
Marvel movies, so remember this is MCU quiz.
Oh, MCU.
MCU.
Man, hold
All
on,
right.
man. Hold
Okay,
on, hold on.
sorry.
Two.
No,
Okay.
2.
the whole the one with Ebony Maw and the rest of them are all his children too.
Are they? No
Yeah,
way.
they're all his children.
No
so
way.
It's Nebula, Gamora,
But how many?
Ma.
I need a number. I'm not asking for names.
I'm saying
the big
2.
guy,
2.
the girl.
I don't think they're his
Final
actual
answer?
children. 2.
7.
Final answer. Okay, it was 5.
5.
Gamora, Nebula, Proxima Midnight, Black Dwarf, and Corvus Glaive.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, remember you guys gotta clap. Hands
L.
on your knees. Hands on
L.
your knees. Hands on your knees.
Nothing but L's here.
Hands on your knees.
Fake fans.
Clap first and then answer. Okay.
All right.
Where's Loki originally from?
so slow for
The Jotunheim.
Asgard. No wait. Fuck.
It was
Yeah, he said it.
Jotunheim. It's funny because you said it and then you still said the wrong.
I said the
answer.
wrong thing, dude. Fuck.
Oh fuck. Okay.
I thought you said Thor, dude.
Okay. Okay.
It's the other one. It's the other one.
The other Thor. Okay.
It's the other.
Okay.
Thor.
This one's multiple choice. Okay. How do Asgardians travel between planets and realms? Is it the water
The
bridge,
Bifrost.
the water bridge, the frost laser, the Bifrost,
The Bifrost.
or the?
I already
Quadra
said
bridge?
that. I said it first. You better give me that point.
Well, I said it was multiple choice, and you gotta shut the fuck up until I.
I already know it. I already know it.
All
All
right,
right. I already know it.
Bifrost. You both get it.
No, I get it.
Okay.
Me.
Okay. Hands on your knees.
Only
Hands on your
me.
knees. Hands on your knees.
Hands on your
What
knees.
is Odin's daughter's name?
Hela?
Oh shit! Fastest man in the West. All right.
Wait, that's in real mythology, dude.
No, in
stupid,
real
it's
mythology,
MCU.
she's Loki's daughter.
Look at that.
Loki has 3 children.
Wait.
Fenrir, and Hela.
Wait. Hela, right?
Hela's
What's his wife's
Odin's
name?
daughter.
What's it?
Frigga?
Frigga. Okay.
Frigga.
No,
Frigga.
wait, Frigga? Oh,
Yeah.
no, Frigga. That you mean Odin's or Loki's wife?
Sorry, Odin's.
Odin's.
Odin's wife is Frigga.
Frigga. Okay, fuck.
Frigga.
I'm getting fucking names confused right now. What was the question?
FIR.
What city did Peter Parker visit in Spider-Man: Far From Home?
Paris.
London.
I said city. So while you did give me a city, it's incorrect. And Paris is a country.
Wait, what?
So yeah, city of Paris.
Wait, fuck. You actually got
I
me.
know.
Fuck.
I got you. France is the country.
Yeah.
I was kidding. No, he actually visited Venice, the canals.
Venice.
Remember?
That was in London.
Wait, no, he also did go to London at the end of the movie. When he was fighting all the drones
Yeah,
against
he didn't
Mysterio.
visit it with the
He was
school.
visiting there.
He's not a fucking British Spider-Man, dude.
Yeah, he's
Venice.
not from there. He's
Okay.
visiting there.
Hands on your knees. Hands
I
on
was
your
right.
knees.
Give me that point.
Hands
So
on
was
your
I.
knees.
No, you said a country, dude.
Paris.
I
What? That's
said
not a country. That's a city.
city. Okay, hands on your knees. What is Peter Parker's best friend's name?
Harry Parker. Harry
Ned.
Osborn.
It's Ned in the MCU. We're talking about movies.
Yeah, fucking Sam Raimi.
And also, no, it would be Johnny Storm. No, in the comics, Johnny Storm would be his best friend.
Yeah, but okay.
In
Oh.
modern ones, right?
He has a
on
lot
your
of best
knees.
friends.
I guess technically Norman now.
Hands on your
No,
knees. What was Stephen Strange's job?
Doctor.
Yeah.
What kind of doctor?
Dude,
Neurosurgeon.
What?
Neurosurgeon.
What's your?
What kind of fucking doctor he was?
Yeah,
Neurosurgeon, dude.
you're both correct. And you both clapped at the same time, so I'll give it to you. What secret fascist group infiltrated S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Hydra.
All right.
You said it.
All right.
Are they fascists?
Yeah.
What's
They're literally the Nazis. They're literally the Nazis. They're
Is that guy
literally
with the
Nazis.
swastika bad?
Are they anti-vax?
Are they anti-vax? You're funny. Okay, listen. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. What's the name of the subatomic place Ant-Man goes?
Quantum realm.
Yeah.
That's Edward's point, obviously. All right. Ready.
Dude, I have too much useless knowledge.
What is Thor's hammer called?
Mjolnir.
Oh, shit. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, this is going to be a good one. So hands on your knees, because whoever claps first answers it, and the other one shuts the fuck up, okay? Well, because this is a multiple question, technically, right?
Hurry the fuck up, dude.
What can the Infinity Stones control? Okay, Edward, go.
Time, space, reality, might, or no, sorry, not might. Power, the power stone. Fuck. What's the last one?
You got 10 seconds. 7.
Mind?
6,
Mind. Yeah, mind stone.
5,
The mind stone.
4,
Mind.
3, 2,
That's it.
1. Okay, run them again. Go.
All right. Time, space, mind, reality, and then the power stone.
Okay, and for a chance to steal, Michael, what can the Infinity Stones control? Name them.
What can they control?
I mean, you get what I mean. Like, just name the Infinity Stones. Go.
Okay. I'll name the Infinity Stones.
Name the Infinity Stones.
I'll name them. There's the Reality Stone.
Mm-hmm.
There's the Soul Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
You already lost.
There's the Mind Stone. There's the Power Stone.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the Time Stone.
Run them through again one more time, just so I can.
Time Stone, Soul Stone, Reality Stone, Space Stone, Power Stone.
Yeah.
You're both wrong.
Did I
There
repeat
are
the same
6
thing?
stones,
Did
not 5.
Did I repeat one over again?
No, you said soul, but you didn't
Soul,
say one of his.
time, space, reality,
And you said power.
power, and mind.
Nah, but you
didn't
fucked
say
up.
mind.
Yep.
Yeah.
You both fucked up. But yeah.
I forgot soul. I forgot soul.
Exactly. You forgot the soul stone, and they killed 3 people over it, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude,
How did
I said it.
How did Hey, hands on your knees? Hands on your knees. I gotta hear the clapping. How did Captain Marvel get her powers?
The space stone shot it into her through an experiment.
Space
Michael?
Stone jizzed on her.
Yeah.
Neither. It was
What?
a photon explosion. The photon-based Kree reactor exploded in her vicinity. Remember?
Yeah,
The
powered
ship-
by the space stone.
Yeah, powered by the Space
The
Stone.
space stone is what gave it. It's not just the nuclear reactor doing that shit. It's one of the most powerful tools in existence giving it. Yeah.
You both get the point.
You think if a photon reactor randomly exploded?
You know what I thought it should have been? It should have been the Power Stone.
Yes, I
Instead of
frequently
the
say
Space
this
Stone.
too.
Why?
What the fuck? What do you
Because
mean why?
the space stone, like, come on, that doesn't even make
so
She's fucking power, dude. She's more.
the photon.
She's not
reactor
space
gave her
reality.
Photon powers, which is why she's tied into the other 2 photon characters. Actually, so she's not tied into Tesseract powers. Whatever. What food do the Avengers eat at the end of the first Avengers movie?
Wait, what?
Hands on your
Shawarma.
knees. Yeah, he said it.
I wasn't even paying attention.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
I heard eat Avengers. I'm like, what?
Ooh,
Shawarma.
what planet do Thor and Hulk get trapped on in Ragnarok?
Scar.
Yeah, Scar.
You're both wrong. It's Sakaar, not Scar.
Scar is his son. So
Yeah.
Scar's Hulk's son. Fuck.
Sakaar.
It's the same shit, dude. I just didn't pronounce it right. Sakaar. As an extra. It's an extra K.
You
No,
have an
'cause
accent. That's why you can't say
Scar
Yeah.
isn't the same as Sakaar.
I cannot say it, man. It's
Hands on your knees. What is Tony Stark's father's name?
it. Howard Stark.
Got it, dude.
I thought it was Robert Stark.
No. Okay.
Roberto Stark.
So, oh, this is a good one. Hands on your knees. How many years did the blip last?
5.
4.
It was 5. Woo! And with that, Edward led with 3 points over.
Edward has lead poisoning.
Edward has lead poisoning. And unfortunately, that's Broke Till Friday podcast. Remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Thank you very much. Make a sandwich.
We're broke till Friday. Goodbye, my friends. We'll see you next week. Now I'ma go and beat my meat. And we're broke till Friday. Bye, my friends, we'll see you next week. And now I'ma go and beat my meat. And we're broke till Friday.